can we talk about the real issues here? I'm sure that all of you have seen the video of the YouTuber fat shaming. It's kind of a hot topic right now. But can we talk about the real issue here? I'd like to think that we live in a world where we as human beings have the basic human right of being able to say whatever we feel. I'm definitely not saying that I agree with anything she says or stand by that video in any way, shape, or form, because honestly I think it's a little bit ridiculous. But the good thing is that we live in a world and we have a basic human right and we are allowed to say anything we feel, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is a beautiful thing. And I don't know about you, but I love the world we live in. Another beautiful thing is that if you don't like what someone says, or you don't agree with them, and you don't want to watch what they're saying anymore, you have the power to not watch it. I heard that her YouTube channel got taken down. And I'm sorry, and if you don't agree with me, but that is not okay. This woman, a comedian, mind you, lives in the United States of America, where we have freedom of speech and we are allowed to express how we feel, no matter what anyone else thinks. And if you're someone that is taking the time to watch that video and actively hate her and work as hard as you can to get her YouTube channel taken down, who's just as bad as her? What she said was very hateful, very mean, but nobody forced you to watch it. And you chose to get offended by it. And I'm going to tell you right now, this woman is a comedian. She makes her living off of saying things that are way out there in a funny way. And you can't deny the fact that she's a fantastic storyteller. I'm just going to say that. I'm just going to throw that out there. What sucks more than anything is that people got so offended by the video that her YouTube channel is now taken down. And that's how she makes her living. I'm just gonna say, hatred is a two-way street, y'all. And honestly, who has the time and the energy to get offended by so many things? It's nuts. And if you were so deeply offended by what she said, maybe it's because you're not secure with who you are. Now, I'm not saying that anything is wrong with you, but you don't get offended by things unless they strike a part of you and an insecurity in you that you cannot stand to face. And that's the truth. Trust me, I know. I get offended by things sometimes. And if I look back and I really think about it, it's because those things applied to me and I felt bad about them. I would never be someone to strike someone down and make them feel less than, because that's not what we're supposed to do. We really should be building each other up and sending each other love, because we all have to live in this world, and sometimes that sucks. But part of that, hatred being a two-way street, means that if someone says something you don't like, and you don't like that person, you are not any better if you fight against that person and you hate on them just as much as you feel like they hated on you. And honestly, she wasn't speaking specifically to any person. And I promise you, you out there, she wasn't speaking to you specifically. Because she doesn't know who you are. Do I think people should be allowed to have her YouTube channel taken down and have her career so deeply affected because they were offended by what she said? No, I don't. Now, my mama always told me that if I get offended by something, I should consider the source. That means if someone says something to you and you're hurt by it, consider the source it came from. Are they honestly better than you? Probably not. And if you're going to be offended by someone like her, that sucks. Because you're better than that. And honestly, who has the time to sit at home and get hurt and offended by someone who is the Walmart of Jenna Marbles? And with that, who has the time to actively hate that person back and work hard enough to get their career so messed up? Honestly, I don't know where y'all get all this time. Honestly, I don't know where y'all find this time because I'm still looking for it. It's even weirder because she wasn't speaking to anyone specifically. So if you got offended by it, you should know that. I cannot tell you how many millions of people watched that video, but I can tell you that at least half of them thought it was hilarious and loved it. So why are the other half of those people allowed to end it? That doesn't sound fair to me. I just want to say again, just so y'all are clear, that I do not condone what she said, and I do not stand by it, and I do not think what she said was okay. This is just how I feel, because this is America, this is the free world, and we're allowed to say what we want, and that is a beautiful thing. Let's just love each other, and if you don't like what someone says, don't listen to it. Nobody's forcing you to. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat. You guys can find the links to those below. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you want to, and you thumbs up this video if you like it, and thumbs down if you don't. It doesn't tell me who disliked it, so I honestly... And also, you guys can watch my daily broadcast Monday through Saturday on younow.com/Jake_Converse. And until next week, let's raise each other up, and let's get her back on YouTube, because it's something she loves doing, and that's a great thing. Bye, guys.